Hello my gorgeous Scorpio, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful, my gorgeous, my mysterious, my ever so precious Scorpio, and it's for February 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpio, and it's for February 2019. Most certainly, I'm going to need you to start this month with a meditation. I'm going to need you to start this month. I'm going to need you to meditate a little bit. I'm going to need you to reconnect with yourself. This month is going to be very important and it's going to be very significant. It is a very strong sense of spirituality that you are going to hear, that you are going to have. There is going to be also be a very important reconnection from with a certain person from the past indeed. Your number is number 4. Number 4, it's a lot to do with you realizing your accomplishment, but through you kind of leaving your accomplishment, realizing your accomplishment, but also it is at the same time the important realization that you are going to have that is just going to start being very significant this month. I need you to meditate because number 4, it's also telling me that there is going to be a very strong connection, as I said, with you, with your spirit guides, with your spirituality, and it's going to be very important for you to do this because you are going to get a really important message this month. The reason why I need you to meditate is because I need you to get to the certain state of mind. I need you to get to the certain energy. I need you to get to the right energy balance. And in order to get the right energy balance, what you're going to need to do right at the beginning of February 2019, it would be really nice if you do it on the first week, but really like perfectly it would be if you could actually do on the within the first 2 days, on the first day or a second day of February. If you can smudge your home first, cleanse your home. This is really important, because by cleansing your home or by smudging your home, you are going to release your home from unwanted entities, and you are also going to release your home from like a stagnant like energy. And this energy happens like if we don't cleanse our home for a while, or this stagnant energy is always going to be there. It's always like accumulate over a certain period of time. Sometimes it comes certain people bring it, sometimes it's certain entities, sometimes it's certain spirits, sometimes it's certain situations that cause certain energy to stay. This is why it's so important for you to do this, my beautiful Scorpio, because you're going to find yourself in a very special place where you're going to be on one hand very spiritual, and on another hand you're going to be quite sensitive. So that's why I need you to start this month within the first. If you could do it on the 1st of February, even 2nd of February. If you can't do it on the 1st or the 2nd, then just try to do it as soon as you can. But as long as you do it in February, it will be rather important. Cleanse your home. Take a sage, like a dry sage, and I said this to you many times before, like take a dry sage, burn it, make sure that all the windows are first closed. Go into every single corner in your house. Go into every single corner in your room. Please, you need to do this indeed. While you're gonna have a dry sage, you're gonna burn it. Then it's really important to have a little plate underneath or something, because obviously when you burn like a dry sage, it's just the leaves, like a little particles of like little particles, and it can be a little bit messy, unfortunately. But that doesn't matter, because it's a very powerful when it comes to cleansing our homes. So you need to go into every single room in the house, in the home, and just at the same time, I also need you to light a beautiful white candle, which is just going to at the same time help you with the balance, and at the same time it's going to help you with the spirituality. At the same time, it's just going to be something that your spirit guides and that your guardian angels are really going to appreciate at that moment in time. At the same time, when you light the candle, you're also going to light the candle within yourself, in yourself. You're also going to burn the flame within yourself. So there's going to be a very strong connection that you're going to have with the multiple dimensions. You're going to find yourself being in the multiple dimensions at the same time. We are the beings. We are very multidimensional beings indeed, and we are in the different dimensions at the same time all the time. But this is going to be different. This is going to be deep. This is going to be very sharp, and this is going to be very significant, because there are so many things that are going to become make themselves they will make themselves known to you, but it is going to be the very strong radiance that you are going to project after that moment, at that moment, to you, to the spirit world, and to your environment all around you. This is very important for the balance, for the connection, and for the reconnection. So I'm going to need you to have in one hand, I'm going to need you to have a candle. In the other hand, I'm going to need you to have a dry sage. Walk into every single room and just basically make sure that you smoke everywhere. As you smoke, at the same time, put there like a little candle as well. Okay, so first smoke and then the candle, and you do that in every single room. When you do every single room, my beautiful Scorpios, I'm going to need you to go to the window, open every single window. As all this smoke goes away, the negative spirits go away. As all this smoke go away, negative entities will go away. As all this smoke go away, the negativity, lots of negativity and stagnant energy will go away. And this is so important. This is the moment, this is the time that is going to be really important, because at the same time you're just going to be making like a really strong connection, okay? And you're going to be protecting yourself at the same time. What else I was going to say, once you do that, you can do that on that particular day, or you can do the day later. I'm going to need you to like basically just like a kind of relax. I'm going to need you to find a suitable place in the home, a suitable place in the house, like maybe on the bed, to just on the bed basically. It would be ideal, but maybe you will prefer to sit down and maybe meditate. You see, you can sit down and meditate, you can lie on the bed and meditate, all you need to do is just only like about few minutes of this meditation. All I need you to do is basically just like, if you decide to sit down or if you decide to lie down, I would prefer you to lie down actually on the bed somewhere and relax completely. This is something that I really think that you should actually do, and that you should meditate in this way. All you need to do is just to meditate for a few minutes, just relax yourself. And also while you're meditating, just make sure that you start with your head, you're lying down, you're having your eyes closed, you're just relaxing, and you're just like kind of relaxing your head, you're relaxing your shoulders, then you're relaxing your arms, then you're relaxing your chest, then you're relaxing your knees, you're relaxing your feet, and as at the same time as you're relaxing this, you're imagining every single part of your body being relaxed. But at the same time, before you even do that, you just imagine the white light, beautiful, sacred, gorgeous, powerful, amazing white light will be going around you. This is so important for you to do. You can only do this for like about a couple of minutes, or like about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and you do that and you imagine all this light going down. You're still lying down on your bed, and it goes all the way down to your feet, it goes around your feet, and now you just find yourself in a beautiful state of meditation, beautiful state of mind, a powerful state of mind, which is just going to be the perfect balance of energy for you to do this, Scorpio. So important. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world, you're going to feel like you're flying, you're going to feel like completely regenerated indeed, and radiance is going to be quite significant when it comes to this. So this is what I need you to do. Just relax and imagine just being relaxed. So now you're basically are lying on the bed, and you imagine all this white light going all around you, relaxed, and all you need to do is just be like this. Just float in the universe of love, float in the universe of power, float in this beautiful energy, float. It may not even seem that significant. I just need you to get to the right state of mind, and to get to the right state of mind, you need to relax. This can last 5 minutes, this can last 10 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. It all depends. And then you don't absolutely need to do anything. After that, you can just get up, you can do whatever you need to do, okay, whatever you want to do. And the bottom line is that what is going to happen, there is an important message that you are going to receive through your spirit guides, through your angels, through the completely different dimension. And the way you're going to receive this message is going to come in form of an omen. And that message that you are going to receive, it's going to actually happen on the 14th of February. On the 14th of February, you see, you should really need to do this before the 14th of February, and this is how you're actually going to connect to the right spirits, connect to the right energy. On the 14th of February, you are going to have a wonderful message, and the message that you are going to have, it's going to come in form of an omen, and it's going to happen in a strange way, in a bizarre way. But the bottom line is that this message is going to lead you towards your own transition, change, okay, and this is going to be your own regeneration, rebirth. It is going to require from you to do the certain adjustment, and so also big change at home is going to happen after this point, but it's going to be really good indeed. Financial situation is also going to start improving, and it's going to be really good, and it's all going to come from the fact that there is really going to be a conclusion to the problem that was there for quite a while, and a certain problem, especially for the last 6 months, that you just didn't know what to do, and it was kind of preventing you to move on, and it's to do with the finances and the new direction. So that is actually, there is a conclusion to the problem that is going to come to an end. And also an important situation, it's going to happen to the certain family member. You're going to like this because it's going to make them feel really happy, and the fact that the family member is actually going to be really happy and really excited because the certain problem is going to go away. Now this is going to put a really interesting, this is going to just to make you feel really, really happy indeed. And also you're about to rediscover yourself this month. You are about to rediscover yourself this month. You are about to be reborn. It is going to feel like that. By the time you get to the end of February, it's just going to be like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely brilliant. I'm so excited for you, Scorpio, because now this is your time. Now this is your time. And February is actually going to do it. And you're going to see exactly what I mean. When it comes to the actual health, you see, I'm just going to need you to be a little bit careful. You see, I can see your knees are going to be a little bit sensitive area, and your legs are going to be a little bit sensitive area. So what is it telling me? That it's just basically, you are on one hand going to find yourself having a lot of energy this month, but it's just going to be really important to have little breaks. Have as many little breaks as you can throughout the month, like if you can sit down, or if you can just chill out just for a few minutes and things like that, because I think that your legs or your knees or even your feet are going to be quite sensitive area. And also when it comes to the actual kidneys and liver are also going to be very sensitive area this month again. I've seen you this before some while back. So it's kidneys and liver are going to be quite sensitive, which means please try to do like a berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, any berries. Do the juices, like do your own smoothies and things like that, preferably. Rather do your own smoothies than don't go to buy it, and just do these berries, the mixtures, bigger mixture of berries, goji berries, any berries is going to be brilliant when it comes to the actual liver and when it comes to the actual kidneys. So if you do that, drink that throughout the month, it's just going to help you so much, so much when it comes to your kidney, liver, and even digestion in general. Okay, so this is something that I highly suggest. Okay, Scorpio, my little babies, now is the 2nd of February that is just like really good. You see, the 2nd of February is going to be like a big mama. And the 2nd of February is going to be big mama because you are actually going to have a really nice offer here. And that offer, it's not going to be huge, it's not going to be massive, but it's just going to be kind of like, it is going to make you feel really excited. It is going to give you something to look forward to. It is going to give you something, time to feel really optimistic about yourself as well. And at the same time, it is going to be a lot about the personal effort. You will feel like you want to put a personal effort here. It's not going to bother you if you need to put a little bit of personal effort. I'm not saying it bothers you normally, but it's just telling me that it's going to be really strong feeling of being committed to the task at the hand, and that is going to be followed by you wanting to learn something. You wanted to having a new learning experience, and this is really brilliant because it's a lot to do with your reflectiveness, and it's also a lot to do with you having a feeling very drawn towards the new stage of your life. But you're going to realize that it's a lot like a little bit of a learning experience that you're going to need to have, but this is something that it's really going to be the new starting point here for you, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. For any new starting point, of course, I always recommend like a lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli, it's absolutely brilliant, and especially when you're going through lots of changes, and especially when you're going through lots of spiritual changes, and especially if we are like kind of like dealing with things that we didn't think that we're going to deal with, but they're actually good, you know. So this is why basically I've suggested lapis lazuli, absolutely brilliant when it comes to our spirituality, because it's going to help you to connect to your spirit guides, to your guardian angels, and it's also going to enhance your third psychic eye. But at the same time, it's going to help you to stay balanced, stay grounded, and to make the best possible decisions. This lapis lazuli, also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt, comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Okay, so this is something that I highly recommend. Now, I say to you that the 14th of February is going to be like, ooh la la! The 14th of February is going to be your day when you're going to get your little message. You know, you're going to realize something, and it is going to come in the form of like an omen. But what you're going to realize is also that you're going to kind of You will need to step away from the situation, look at your life from a slightly different angle, but you're gonna kind of also gonna realize that your life is literally going to turn around, upside down, but in the best possible way. Because now karmically, this is a very important time. Spiritually, this is a very important time, and also when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your spiritual journey, my beautiful babies. Now this is the line. This is the mark. The 14th of February is the line. This is when your spiritual journey is ending, the one that you've been on so far, and this is when the new spiritual journey is starting after that moment, after that point. Things that didn't seem to make sense to you, they're going to make sense to you now. Things that they were making you really scared, they will make you happy. Things that were making you paranoid, they're going to make you like really excited. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. And this is because the balance of energy is about to change. The balance of energy is about to like completely shut up in your life, and this is most certainly going to have a wonderful reflection on you, and it's going to make you feel quite creative. Actually, a whole new adventure is going to come through this to you, my baby. So that's why I'm so excited when it comes to you, Scorpios. Okay, now the third important date that I was going to say to you, it's actually going to be on the 23rd of February. The 23rd of February, it's a little bastard that is going to come forward. Somebody is just not really nice. Somebody is just it's going to be first like a really strange situation that's going to arise, and the strange situation that is going to arise is going to be connected to number 4. Perhaps there would be like about 4 people around you. 4 people are going to be involved, but it's just it's going to make you realize that maybe you don't like certain people, you don't like their balance. You're very sensitive, you're very intuitive, Scorpio, indeed, so you can sense people, you can feel people, and it's just that someone is going to do something you're really not going to like it. It's going to leave a little bit of a bitter taste, how I say, in your mouth, and it's just going to be a lot to do with somebody who is like a very materialistic, somebody who's like using people, somebody who's miserable, somebody who's not a really nice person. I do not even like to look at this person for too long, because it just makes me feel like a little bit sick, basically, let alone dealing with them. But just to say to you, it is just basically the realization that I'm telling you now. So try to, on the 23rd of February, try to keep personal things to yourself. Don't talk about money, don't talk about anything that is like a really important to you, or anything that is really significant to you, but especially when it comes to your own ideas, just be careful, because somebody's going to try to steal maybe some kind of idea that you have. Just keep certain things to yourself on this day, so you can avoid this little snake. Okay, so also what is really good to protect ourselves from all sorts of snakes, it's actually Moldavite. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain. I suggest you to wear this throughout February and March as well. And what the Moldavite, you can buy this in the description below as well. And what Moldavite is going to do, on one hand, is going to like protect you against negative people, negative energy, but also it's just going to be having a very powerful effect on you when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances. It helps you to make the best possible decisions, but it also attracts money, wealth, and things like that. It's something that I think that you should have. What else is going to happen by the end of the day on the 23rd of February? But this is going to be right at the end of the day. It's going to be the beginning of the whole new adventure here. I really like this. So you have got a little bit of yin-yangy. You've got a little bit of yin-yang here, my bambinis. Okay, so this yin-yang is actually going to bring you before the end of the night, before you go to sleep. There is the whole new enthusiasm going to start being evident to you, and that enthusiasm, it's going to make you feel really good. It's going to make you feel really excited, but it's also going to become a whole new initiative. It is going to be very strongly connected 23rd of February with the actual 2nd of February as well. There's a connection with this too, because this new initiative is going to become very significant, and it's also going to kind of make you feel a little bit obsessed about a certain stage in your life, but obsessed in the best possible way. This is a good obsession, because however, after the 23rd of February, it's almost literally the whole new adventure. It's going to become available for you, and it is going to feel like that because it is going to mark the new beginning. It is going to feel like that because it's going to make you feel so much better about yourself, about your life, and you're going to be able to see, certain things around you, certain things that were clouded before. Now it's all going to become again crystal clear, and I so much like this when it comes to you, because it's just going to have an amazing effect on you. February is going to be probably the most significant month when it comes to you so far in your long time, because most certainly from the time we begin February until the time we end February, it's just going to be absolutely remarkable what changes you are actually going to go through and which options you're going to have available. The very first part of February, it's actually going to give you like a little bit of contemplation because of the certain worry, and the certain worry that you are going to have, it's going to be connected to the certain loss, and maybe you just didn't make how you wanted to make, maybe you didn't create as much you wanted to create, maybe the financial situation didn't improve as much, and there is an obstacle that you are going to have. This is how the beginning of February is going to start, with an obstacle. But then on another hand, that obstacle in itself is going to be the key. That obstacle in itself is going to be your power, because that obstacle in itself is going to be the beginning of the new life when it comes to you, and you will see exactly what I mean. Because what is going to happen, it is going to be an amazing turnaround you are going to have here, an amazing turnaround with that obstacle. What was meant to be negative, it's going to be positive. What was meant to be bad is going to be good. What was meant to be low is going to be high. This is why this is going to be so significant, because you are going to have a reason for celebration, and celebration is going to be brilliant, and it is going to have an amazing impact on you. You will want to connect with people, reconnect with people, and you will want to connect with people that you really love so much to celebrate this. So this is going to be something very special to you and very significant to you, okay? It is going to have a wonderful healing effect on you, but also somebody whom you were worrying about that needed a little bit of healing is also going to have a really beautiful time, and the things are going to change in somebody else's life, like who means to you so much, and it's a lot to do with them feeling better, with a lot to do with them having their own healing moment as well. So there is someone that is going to be better when it comes to their own healing, and you're just going to absolutely like it, and this is going to make you feel so good about yourself. And also the situation is going to arise where you're just going to want to like kind of help someone, and something is going to happen and somebody is going to need your help, and you're going to find yourself in a situation being very compassionate. I love you so much, Scorpio. I love you so much, because I can see that you're actually going to help someone who actually really needs help really badly. Somebody's in the darkness, somebody's really low, somebody's feeling really negative, and somebody's not in the right frame of mind, and that person is going to need your help, and you're going to go through, you're going to go forward. You will be able to do this. You will be able to help them. Maybe before it wasn't the right time, maybe before you didn't realize, maybe you didn't find something efficiently, something wasn't just right, but now it is that person that is just going to benefit from you so much. And also a financial situation, this is when you're going to hear something. By the end of the first week of February, this financial situation is just going to kind of, you're going to hear something, somebody's going to tell you something, or you're going to realize that this is going to be a really good sign, really good indication, a realization that you're going to have that your financial situation is actually going to start improving. And this is going to be really good, because by the time we get to the second part of February 2019, it's just going to be like, ooh la la, recognition, my Scorpiones, recognition that you are going to have. So when it comes to those of you that are working, it's like, oh my goodness, this is going to be brilliant. I'm so happy for you. Just go for it. If you want to be recognized through your work, I suggest you just to work and do as much as you can throughout the months, because this is going to be amazing. The bottom line is that there is a really powerful recognition coming here, and this is coming through your work, or this is coming from somebody who is an authority person to you. If you are retired and you're not working, then this is going to be a recognition, something that means to you so much, something that you waited, but it's also coming from a certain authority, okay? And that is going to be life-changing. That is going to be amazing. That recognition is going to have direct impact on you, your family, people around you, and also big change that you will do at home. You will need to make a big change at home, and if this didn't happen, this recognition, you wouldn't go down this road. You see, it wouldn't happen. But also, if you're looking for a job and you're unhappy, then go for it. Just keep on applying for as many as you can, because something really beautiful is going to happen here, and it is going to be really significant offer that you are going to have. It is going to be a little bit of a hermit mode that you are going to have in mid-February, because you will not know what to do. A couple of things are going to happen, and a couple of options are going to become available, and you're not going to be sure what to do. And the answer to that is just don't listen to anyone, don't talk to anyone, don't talk to him, to her, to them. You just need to remember that you are super powerful powerful. You are like, ooh la la powerful when it comes to your like intuition, when it comes to your spirit guides, and when it comes to everything this month. This is just going to be like all over the place. You are going to be in so many different dimensions, which means that you are just going to have a sacred power throughout the month. So just have to remember to use it. Even nothing may not even seem different, but as soon as you start something, you will realize yourself flying, flying, flying. And this is what this energy does, and this is what this power does indeed. Okay, so there is going to be like a little bit of a hermit moment that you are going to have, and this is just going to be something where you're just going to feel like you were going to withdraw from the situation, and then again it is going to make you realize, it is going to kind of make you to help you to make a decision when it comes to your practicality, security, but this is most certainly going to lead towards your own victory and mental clarity. And also other people are going to be involved here, like a teamwork, other people are going to be involved here, but also realization that if you want to go to the next stage of your life, there is a little bit of a heartbreak situation you're going to have, and the heartbreak situation is going to have, it's going to be somehow connected to number 3, but also to the realization that you do need to move on, you do need to change your life, you do need to cut out certain part of your life in order to move on. And as soon as you do that, at the same time, you know, you're going to have your own vision and perseverance when it comes to your future, but in order to get there, you just need to get rid of this karmic baggage that you have, which means that a certain stage came to an end when it comes to your life, when it comes to your spiritual journey. So you just kind of like, in order for your spirit to evolve, to grow, you're going to need to get rid of that. Okay, and now the third part of February 2019 is going to bring you a wonderful financial opportunity, and this is so important. You need to get this right. I mean, you are going to get this right anyway, but you're just going to find yourself like financially that you are actually in the better place that you were before, and you will focus on your home, you will focus on your change, you will want to do your change in the home, but especially when it comes to the spirituality, perhaps you will want to buy new crystals and things like that. However, you will focus on your home quite a lot. There is something going to come to an end as well, and you're going to enjoy this as well. But this, what is going to come to an end, it is just like maybe the certain stage where you were worrying, the stage of the periods of worrying and things like that. That is going to come to an end, and it's going to help you to like focus, to relax now, and not to worry about the problems that were bringing you down, that was like making you being negative and draining your energy. It's not only about that, but it's like when we have a problems, it drains our energy without even realizing. You know, we do things, we focus on things, but it's just like kind of we are not as productive, and this is why this is going to be so important. And also there is an important message that you are going to have through somebody who is like some kind of spiritual leader at the end of February, and watch for that message from some kind of spiritual leader, from somebody who you look up to quite a lot, quite nicely. Okay, so it can be direct message, or it can be the message that it's basically they will tell you something, or they will say something, and then you're going to pick up something for you. However, it is going to come through your spiritual leader, and this message is also going to help you to have a certain movement. It's going to help you to connect with the earth magic, with like a grounding even more, but also it's going to help you to actually move on with your life, and it's actually going to be so much about your radiance, your new vision, emergence, and the creativity, the wonderful creativity is going to come through after this moment. So see what somebody who you think is spiritual, who means so much to you, it's actually going to say at the end of the month indeed. So now sorry, my beautiful Scorpios, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are single, those of you that are in relationship, sorry, and it's for February 2019. So it's for those of you that are in relationship, and it's for February 2019. Ooh. Okay, for those of you that are in relationship for February 2019. Oh, this is brilliant. You see, things are moving on in a really, really nice direction, and I really like it. It seems like your partner was going, maybe had a certain problems when it comes to their own progress. There was something that was slowing certain problems. There was something that was slowing your partner down. And this that was slowing them down was making them feeling a little bit uncomfortable, or was making them feeling a little bit unhappy. So now this progress, there's a beautiful sudden movement and progress that your partner partner is going to have. And this is really, really good, because at the same time, it is just going to give you a certain idea. At the same time, it's actually going to motivate you. At the same time, it's going to quite inspire you. So therefore, your partner is going to do something that is just going to inspire you so much. You're going to feel so proud. You're going to be so proud. And this is going to be an amazing moment, because as I said, it's just going to have a really wonderful impact and influence on you indeed. And also, it is just basically, it is a really great realization that you are going to have about your partner as well. Maybe you were wondering about something but you didn't ask. Maybe you were thinking about something but you didn't ask. But it's just really beautiful realization that you are going to have about your partner. And your partner is also going to do something to you. It's going to do something for you. And you're just going to see how much your partner loves you, how much your partner likes you. And your partner is going to do this at the best possible time, at the best possible moment. And it's going to be absolutely brilliant. But to both of you as a couple, bright new prospects are going to become available this month. Okay? Now I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to connect to those of you that are single. And it's for February, Scorpio, for those of you that are single. And it's for February 2019. Ooh la la! There is someone really, really nice about to start manifesting in your life as well. It's not going to happen right until the end of February 2019, or it's going to be from the mid-February towards the end of February 2019, but someone very interesting is coming. And this is going to happen when you have a control over a situation. There is going to be an experience that you are going to have, and that experience that you're going to have, it's going to be you're going to be tested at the same time. It's going to be good, it's going to be brilliant, because you're going to realize at the same time your strength, your power, and you're going to at the same time realize that you have a control over a situation, which is brilliant, and it's going to give you confidence. That particular confidence is just going to give you power. That particular confidence is going to give you shine. That particular confidence is going to become a radiance, because you're very powerful, Scorpio, you're very deep, you're very significant, your spirit is very strong, your energy is very strong. So if you've got the right balance of energy, it's like if you feel radiant or happy inside, everybody's going to be feeling it. You're like the sun, literally. So this is what's going to happen when you're going through this very internal, beautiful feelings of confidence that you're going to have and radiance. There is a certain creativity that you're going to have, and that creativity that you're going to have is going to make you feel very drawn towards the new stage and a new area in your life. But it's going to make you feel really happy, very optimistic, and at the same time, it's going to seem like the whole new beginning of an adventure. This is going to be the time when the person is going to start appearing in your life. This is going to be the time when the person is going to start looking at you. Somebody's already going to start looking at you, somebody's going to already start noticing you here. And this is someone really special that is going to come through, really special that is going to come forward. You're going to like this person, and this person is going to have a really nice impact and effect on you. In so many ways, you're going to feel very calm. In so many ways, you're going to feel very different. In so many ways, you're going to feel really nice. Bizarre, but nice. You're going to like this feeling. You're going to like this feeling of feeling completely relaxed in front of somebody you've never met before, you've never seen before. This is somebody who's going to come through from your past life. This is somebody who's going to come to continue the spiritual journey with you. This is somebody who's going to be really special. And this is somebody who's going to have an amazing impact on your whole life. You're going to meet this person when you're outside. You're going to meet this person when you are surrounded by other people. And when you meet this person is not going to seem to be who they are straight away. You just have to remember, it is going to be one step at a time, indeed, but most certainly life-changing. Okay, my beautiful Scorpios, I love you so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Yes, you. Okay, I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpios, thank you ever so much. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.